follow my demo, okay, after you download the template, okay, after you download the template, so I delete this file because this one is a fake template. Okay, this is the true template. So you copy, okay, copy the template from the download, okay, and then you can make a one folder, okay, one folder like my thesis 2020, and then you paste the template in this folder. Okay, I want you the template and your document in one folder, because this makes easy to manage. Okay, that's why if my trademark for the thesis template, okay, from day one until submission. So means that from day one you register your master or your PhD, okay, you start using the template, not 1 month before you submit your thesis, 1 month before your proposal defense, and then you do the formatting. No. If you ask me, I advise you to start using the template early as possible or from day one. That's why this module in your orientation, because we want you to familiar with the template at your beginning of the study, not at the end of your study. Okay, so you have the template here. Okay, I have the DOTX here. Okay, so as I said, the last, maybe the last question, how to open the file. Okay, how to open. Okay, how to open. So right click, open. Okay. Maybe some of you also choose the answer double click. So when I double click, so I can double click this file. I double click. So what happened? When I double click this file, okay, enable editing. Okay, when I see at the top here, the file name is document2. So means that what? I not open the file. If I open the file, so the file name here should be same with the, what is the file name? Thesis template Unimed. So but now the file name here, document2. So means that we are not open the file. So the true way to open the template, we click and then right click open. Okay, so when right click open, and then you see here, thesis template Unimed version 1.3. So now you open the file. So that's why the correct answer, right click open. Okay, done. Okay, next, how to activate the developer tab. Okay, this developer tab. Okay, this developer tab we use to attach the template after this. Okay, so how to activate this? So very easy. Go to file and then option. Okay, you go to file. I repeat again, file and then option. And then you go to the customize ribbon and then you will see here. Okay, developer. Okay, you will see the developer here. By default, Microsoft Word untick here. Okay, because this menu for the smart student. Okay, for the normal student, they don't use this. Okay, for the excellent student, we use this menu, developer. Okay, so who want to graduate on time, you need this menu. Okay, if you want to graduate after time, no need to use this developer. You can do manually. Okay, so when you tick here developer and then you click OK, and then this menu will appear. Okay, developer. Okay, but for the 2007, so this menu is not the same here. So you need to check, I think, file, and then we have the word option somewhere here, and then you need to go to the popular. Okay, popular at the top for the 2007 version. Okay, but I advise you to upgrade to the latest version. Okay, this one the developer. Okay, you done this. Okay, next is the style pane. What is the style pane? Okay, the style pane, you need to click the home tab. Okay, click the home tab, and then you will see the arrow here. Okay, we have the style here, and then we have the arrow. Okay, so click home. Okay, and then you click the arrow here. Okay, click arrow, and then you will see here this. This we call the, okay, this we call the style pane, this one. Okay, so for the first time you click this, so I think they're floating like this lah. Okay, floating like this. Okay, so what you need to do, you just double click here. Double click at the word styles. Okay, you double click, and then they will lock on your right hand side. And then I suggest you to click the show preview. Okay, if here we just listing the list of styles, but you cannot see the preview. So I advise you to take show preview, so you see the preview. Okay, you can see the chapter 1, heading 1, and heading 2 in bold, and then heading 5 and 6 not bold, but they have A and 1 Roman. So I think if you tick show preview, okay, better you can see the preview of the style. This one we call style. Okay, this one we call style. Okay, this style is for the Unimat format. Okay, this all the style related to the Unimat thesis guideline lah. We follow the Unimat thesis guideline. If you see here, this one is style for the preface or the preliminary pages. Okay, and then starting from here, style for body. So body, I mean here is the chapter lah. So chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. So the style start from here. Okay, so now you open the style pane. Okay, and then I suggest you to view the navigation pane. Okay, under the view, we have the navigation pane here. Okay, this one. This one is the navigation pane. So you can navigate to chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 3. Okay. This one the navigation pane. This one the style pane. All right. And then we have the paragraph mark here, or show or hide. Okay, this one also very important. Okay, to see the hidden format. Okay, to see the hidden format. Okay, like this. Okay, when we go to the chapter 1, okay, you see the chapter 1 colon, and then you see the space. Okay, this space come from where? Okay, this space come from where? So when you activate the paragraph mark here, you will see the arrow. Arrow means that tab. Okay, arrow means that tab. Okay, tab keyboard lah, tab keyboard. Okay, and then here figure 1.1, and then you see the dot. So dot here is the 1 space bar. Okay, 1 space bar, and then you see here arrow. Arrow means that tab. So you need to hit tab keyboard before you type your title here. Okay, before you type the the title. So that's why you need to activate this. If you deactivate, you don't know. You say, oh, no, nothing between this. But they have thing. Okay. Okay. They have the tag. Okay. So this how you study the template. Okay. If you want to study the template, so you can put your cursor at any part of this example or this template. This template just an example, not to replace this content with your content. Okay, that's not the correct way lah. Not the the correct way is not the copy and paste. If copy and paste, Microsoft Word no need to develop others menu lah. Just put the button copy and then button paste only. Okay, so to use the template is not copy and paste. Okay, not a copy and paste. Okay, let's say I want to study what is the style to format my chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Okay, you just put your cursor here and then you will see here, chapter 1, heading 1. So means that if you want to format the chapter name or chapter title, so you just select this start. Okay. And then if you want to format the 1.1, 2.1, 3.1, so you put your cursor here and then you see the heading 2. Okay, and then for the body, for the paragraph, so for the paragraph, you use the Unimap paragraph. So Unimap paragraph, we format to you, we setting for you double spacing, first line indentation, everything we set up here. So your job only just select this. If you want to format the paragraph, you select the Unimap paragraph style. And then, if you want the itemized like this, or you want to use the 1 Roman, 2 Roman, 3 Roman, so you use heading 6. Okay. If you want to become like ABC, what is the ABC? They have example. Okay, we have the ABC like this, so you can use the heading 5. So Unimap only allow you to create the heading up to 4 level. 4 level means that 1.1, 0.1.1 only, not more than 4. No more sub. Okay, sub heading only until 4. Okay, until 4. And then for the caption, okay, for the figure, this one figure, example of the figure. Okay, you put your cursor here. So this one is the caption for figure Unimap. So the style name, caption for figure. And then for the table, you can see the example for the table. Okay, for the table, where is the table? Okay, here table. So you put your cursor at the caption, example caption, caption for table Unimap. So if you want to format your caption for table, you use this style. And then for the equation, you put your cursor, caption for equation. Okay, caption for equation. Okay, this is the main part of a thesis that you need to understand. If you want to learn more, you can open the template and then you just put your cursor and then you study which style we need to use. Okay, so no need to modify, don't modify. So after you see the style and then you can remember, and then you just close the template. No need to modify because everything until now the style that we provide in the template is still acceptable lah. Okay. Alright. So now we start writing. So we start writing. So you need to create the file. Okay, new Microsoft Word document. Okay, you type your chapter. Okay, chapter 1. I want you to create up to chapter 3. Okay, chapter 1, chapter 2, and then chapter 3. Okay. Okay, chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. So, I start with the chapter 1. Okay. The first step when you have any document, okay, so you need to attach the template to the document. Okay, you open the style pane here. Okay, this style from the normal template. Okay, this style come from the normal template. Now, we want to replace this style with the Unimat style. Okay, Unimat thesis style. So we want to replace this style with the Unimat thesis template style. Okay, so what you need to do, go to developer. So that's why you need this developer tab. Go to the developer and then document template and then click attach. Okay, and then you find where is the template you save. Okay, I save in my thesis 2020. So you select this DOTS. You only can attach the template. So even though in this folder I have the chapter 2 and chapter 3 file, but chapter 2 and chapter 3 in DOCX, not in DOTS. So you cannot attach the DOCX. You only can attach the DOTX. Okay, when you select the template, then click open, and then you tick here automatically update, and then you click OK. So now you see in the style pane, so the normal style now replaced to Unimat thesis style. Okay, so now the style in this document, and then you format the margin of the thesis of this document. So you go to the layout, and then you see the page setup here, and then you have the arrow here. Okay, and then you format lah. You set up top 2.5 cm, left 3.5 cm. Okay, and then bottom 2.5 cm, right 2.5 cm. Okay, and then the paper size should be A4. Okay, so now my chapter 1, I have the style here. I have format the margin, and then I save. Okay, now you can repeat to the chapter 2 and chapter 3. Okay, close chapter 1. Now open the chapter 2. Okay, you can repeat the same process. First, we open the style pane. Okay, and then developer, document template, attach. Okay, and then thesis template, open, automatically update. Okay, and then set the margin. Okay, 2.5 cm, left 3.5 cm, bottom 2.5 cm, right 2.5 cm, and then the paper size A4, click OK, and then save. So now we have the style here, and then we we set up the page margin. Okay, repeat the same thing for the chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3. Okay, open the style pane, developer. Okay, document template. Okay, this is template. Okay, open, automatically update, click OK, and then layout, page setup, 2.5 cm, bottom 2.5 cm, left 3.5, right 2.5 cm, and then the paper, change to, okay, change to A4, and then click OK, and then save. So now you have done, attach the template to chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. And then maybe some of you ask me, how about if I already have the content? Let's say chapter 1, you have the content, but not follow the Unimat format yet. So the same process. You open your document, and then you just add the empty document, but the process still the same. First, you need to attach the template. Okay, so now I open again my chapter 1. So I start writing. Okay, so the first word that I need to type is what? Introduction. So you just type intro in capital letter. Okay, in capital letter. Okay, you type in capital letter, introduction. No need to type chapter 1. Okay, no need to type chapter 1. You just type introduction in capital letter. Okay, remember which style we need to use to format this introduction? Okay, so the style is what? The style is chapter 1, heading 1. So you just put your cursor, no need to highlight. No need to highlight. You just put your cursor anywhere at this paragraph. Okay, and then you just select this. So automatically the chapter 1 will appear. Okay, in bold and center. Okay, this controlled by this style. Okay, I repeat again. I clear format. So you just put your cursor here, and then you select heading 1. Okay, and then put your cursor at the end of the word introduction. Then you hit enter. List of equation for what? No thesis. In the thesis, we don't have the list of equation. We don't need the listing of the equation. Okay. Okay. Alright, so after that you put your cursor at the end of the introduction, and then you hit enter, and then you put your subheading. So normally overview. Okay, overview, and then you click here overview, and then you select the style heading 2. Okay, click the style heading 2. Okay, so since for the new student, so the nearest assessment that you need to do is the proposal. Okay, the proposal. So the proposal, so okay, the proposal. So you can follow this. Okay, under the forms here. So we have the research proposal. You have the research guideline for the proposal defense report. Okay, proposal defense report. So okay, you have this item. This one for the social sciences, and then you have the engineering. Okay, and then you have the mathematics here. So you can follow this item lah. Okay, you can follow this item. But for me, I follow my PhD outline. So I just copy here. All right. So up to you. If you want this one heading 2, if you want this become your heading 3, also can heading 3. Okay, problem statement. If you want this become your heading 2, so you just select heading 2. Okay, research objective. Okay, heading 2. Research scope maybe heading 2. Significant of finding maybe heading 2. This one also heading 2. So this heading, okay, depend on your research lah, or your style lah. So means that if you want this become sub heading, so 1.1. If you want this become your sub heading, so you select heading 3. So my advice is if you want to change, let's say, oh, problem background, I want this become heading 2, not heading 3. So I advise you to clear format first before you change to another style. So you clear format and then you select the new style like heading 2. So you see here the number will continue automatically. So if I change to heading 3, so this one will automatically update. Okay. So I change to heading 2, so all this number will automatically update. So don't worry about the number system. So the number system will automatically handled by the Microsoft Word. All right. Okay, so under the overview, so you will have the paragraph. Okay, let's say I just create a dummy paragraph. For yours, you need to type your own paragraph lah. Okay, for the demo purposes, I just write like this. Okay, so I have 2 paragraphs here. So what is the style for the UniMap paragraph? Okay, so you select the UniMap paragraph. So only one style. First paragraph, second paragraph, third paragraph, you just use this style. Okay, doesn't matter. The first paragraph, second paragraph, or last paragraph. Some of the university, they have the different style. It means that the first paragraph like this, second paragraph like this. So for me, less style, more comfortable to the user lah. Okay, if you have many style, so that quite confusing to the user. So user don't know this one, which one, this style, this paragraph, what style. So better one style for all better. Okay. Okay, so for the paragraph, you just select this using this UniMap paragraph. Okay. For the research background, so again you can I just create the dummy paragraph. So this one UniMap paragraph, this one UniMap paragraph. So your job only just click and then select the appropriate style. Only you know this one is your heading or paragraph. Microsoft Word don't know this one is your paragraph, this one is your heading. Only you as the author, you know which one heading and then which one paragraph, and then which one caption. Okay. For the research objective, okay, so I create research objective here. So normally I have oh no. Okay, I have 4 objective. Okay, 4 objective. Okay, so I can use, if I want to use the ABC, I just select heading 5. Okay, this one, heading 5. This one. Okay, heading 5. Okay. And then the last objective. Okay, heading 5. So make sure your cursor, don't just simply select the style, but you don't know where is your cursor. So your cursor is very important because the changes will be happen at your cursor location. Okay. And so this one you can delete. So you have done your research objective, you have done your problem background, and then your overview. So that's why my objective or my approach is I have the outline first. Even though I don't have the content, but I will draft my proposal, the outline first. From the outline, and then you start. Right. Don't finish the overview first and then you move to the problem statement. And then after you finish your problem statement and then you move to the problem statement. That's impossible. So my advice is you create the outline first and then later on you fill up. Okay. You fill up the content. So today you have the idea to write your research scope. So you just type under the research scope. Maybe tomorrow you have the idea to modify your problem background again. So you just write in the problem background again. So that is the practical way in writing a thesis, not for finish 1.1 first and then next you will continue 1.2. So if you follow like that, I think you take more time lah to finish your writing. So based on my experience, I done my table of content during my first semester. Okay, my first semester I already have my outline, but for sure lah, the outline is not same until the viva. Okay, the outline will be changed from time to time. But for me, no problem. I can drag and drop. For example, I want to change from the overview. I want the problem background become my 1.1. So no problem. I just drag. So everything under the problem background will move to the top. Or problem statement, overview, or research scope first, or anything. I just can drag and drop. Okay. Okay, I think enough for the chapter 1. So now we continue in chapter 2. Or if you have any question, you can interrupt me. No need to wait until I finish my session and then you answer the question. By default, Unimac paragraph do not automatically do the tag for us, right? So after we pick the Unimac paragraph, we have to tag ourselves. Tab, no need tab. Siti Mariam, can you open the mic? I don't understand your question.
For the Unimac paragraph, when we choose the style Unimac paragraph, they just macam dia straight from dekat tepi tu kan. So kita the correct format is we have to tap the first the initial of the paragraph, right betul?
No, ni dah ada dah ni. Sini maksud you. Ni.
Ya.
Ha?
Ya, sebab
Itu
kan dia macam dia tak ada tab.
yang mana? Yang you punya tak ada?
Putus-putus lah.
Tu dah. Yang mana?
Betul lah tu. Kayaknya kalau dia tak buat set kita tap kanan sini lah.
Tak boleh. Jangan.
Sepatutnya
Kenapa tak ada? Sepatutnya memang ada. Okey, contoh saya tunjuk
sebab saya buat dulu ayat-ayat semua. Last kali baru saya tekan Unimap paragraf tu, tapi sekali tu dia tak ada tab pun. Dia straight je dia ke tepi.
Kalau tak ada tab tu maksudnya you punya style tu dah rosak ah. Bila dah rosak tu kena attach balik template.
Patutnya setiap paragraf tu akan ada tab lah.
Automatically.
Okay.
Dia tak panggil tab, kalau dia ada beza ni, ini tak ada tab ni. Ini bukan tab dia panggil. Okey, kalau tab, kalau
Dia
buat tab
arrow.
dia akan ada arrow. Arrow macam ni. Macam tu.
Ya.
Tapi yang style kita buat ni tak ada arrow. Sebab apa? Sebab saya kalau tengok form setting dia kat sini, saya dah setting dia kat sini adalah first line indentation 1.27 cm ni. Okay. So kalau ada masalah style tu tak sama seperti yang kita harapkan, maybe your style here corrupted lah. When corrupted, the how to handle, you just reattach again the template. Okay, reattach again the template to the document. Okay, any more question before we okay ke?
Okay, tak boleh buat apa-apa, reattach je.
Reattach je. Sepatutnya paragraf tu akan ada first line indentation.
Okay.
Jangan pergi tab sendiri. Kalau pergi tab sendiri tu maksudnya dah salah.
Okay, lepas. Lagi try.
Okay. Please, doctor, show how to clear format again. Okay, clear format again. Let's say when you need to clear format. Okay, for example here, I want to clear format. I want to change from overview 1.2. I want to change to heading 3. So you put your cursor here. No need to highlight. Just put your cursor. Go to home. Okay, I zoom here. So we have A with the eraser. We have letter A and then eraser. So the eraser color based on your version. If you're using 2010, the eraser color in white. If 2016 in red color. For the 2019 and 365 in purple color. Okay. So just click the clear format. So and then you can select the new style if you want to change the style. Okay, Joshua.
Doctor, at the style pen also have clear format, right?
Tak ada.
Style,
Kat mana?
atas sekali, clear all tu?
Clear all tu benda lain tu. Saya guna sini. Clear all formatting ni.
Okay.
Tak apalah guna yang ni lah. This one lagi better. If I have sentences before we mention our objective, what style we need to use for the sentence? Just use Unimap paragraph. Okay, let's say here. Okay, you enter. Okay. Oh, alright. In this research, okay, in this research, okay, for example like that lah. In this research, so this one, you make paragraph, and then this, oh, okay. Okay, let's say here, okay, I repeat again. The research objective, okay, I just create one paragraph here. If you want to highlight also can, okay, we highlight like this and then you select this. Okay. Random. One paragraph. Okay, 4 sentence. And this one, ini make paragraph. Okay. So Haili, Azmi. So if you have the sentence before the objective, so the paragraph before the objective, you use the unimate paragraph, and then you follow with the itemized item heading 5 or heading 6. So here you see here this paragraph using the unimate paragraph, and then after that I use the heading 5. Okay. All right. So this one is your chapter 1. So you have done your chapter 1. Yeah.
If objective we use numbering
Roman or
how to do it?
numbering 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Normally we avoid lah because our heading using the numbering 1.2, 1.3, right? So for this item, I suggest you to use another alphanumeric lah. Don't use the same 1, 2, 3 lah.
So for objective we use heading 5.
Heading 5.
Okay.
Okay, so I close my chapter 1. Now we proceed to the chapter 2. Okay, chapter 2. Okay, so I open my style pane. So make it habit. Okay, when you write your thesis after you close the file, but the navigation pane will automatically appear when you open again the file, but style pane will close. So you need to open again and again when you want to format your thesis. Okay, for the chapter 2, you just type literature review in capital letter, and then you select the style. The style is what? Heading 1. So again, okay, you notice that, oh, literature review, but why the chapter number 1? Okay, just maintain like this. Okay, don't force this number to 2. Okay, just maintain like this because this a new document. When new document, number start with number 1. If your number start with number 2, number 3, number 4, so something wrong with your Microsoft Word. So for the okay, normally so if for the new document, so the chapter number always start with number 1. So just maintain number 1 here. Don't change to number 2. Okay, don't change to number 2. So later on, when we combine this document, this number will update automatically. So don't worry about the number. Okay, and then you hit enter. So I just copy from my PhD thesis. So maybe I just copy up to this. Okay. So you can follow this proposal. If you prepare your proposal defense report, so you can follow this. Just guideline lah. If you want to use your own outline, also can. But this is the minimum item that you need to have. Okay, so and then I just paste here I just select one style lah. Okay, heading 2. So now I have my chapter 2. Okay, I have done my chapter 2, and then my chapter 3, I open my chapter 3. Okay, for chapter 2 I just create the heading. Okay, for the chapter 3, okay, I just copy a few item here. Okay, and then okay, so for the chapter 3, we start with what? Research methodology. Okay, research methodology. Open the style pane, and then your job only just apply the heading 1, and then the rest I just use heading 2. Okay, so I finish format the heading for my chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. Okay, so next, okay, I want to show you how to insert figure. Okay, how to insert the figure, and then how to format the caption. Okay, this one chapter checkbox. Okay, I can read from time to time. Okay, so I start with my chapter 1 here. Okay, let's say I want to insert a figure under my problem statement. Okay, under my problem statement here, I want to insert a figure. So I hit enter. Okay, I go to insert, and then I select picture here from this device. Okay, and then I just, okay, let's say I want to insert the Unimac main gate here. So I insert. Okay, if you see here, okay, if you see here, I have the border here. So how to enable this? So I know my my picture here exceed the margin. Okay, if you see here, exceed the margin, I have the indicator here, dot dot dot. Okay, I have the indicator here, dot dot dot. This one is the margin or the boundary. So how to activate this? So you go to the option, and then advanced. Okay, and then you tick here, show text boundary. If you don't have text boundary, you don't know what is the boundary of your margin. So this one is exceed the margin or not. So that's so difficult. So I advise you to option the advanced, and then you just tick text, show text boundary. Okay, show text boundary, and then you click OK. So now you notice that your figure exceed the margin. So you can control. How to control the size for the figure? You control from the corner. Okay, control from the corner, because we want to maintain the aspect ratio. Okay, so and then you open the style pane. So I create to you these two figure, two style. Okay, this one is the figure center, and then another one is the figure location. I will show you what is the difference between these two style. Okay, and then okay, how to insert the caption? You put your cursor at this corner, and then you hit enter one time. So you hit enter, and then so my question before this, right? So where is the insert caption located? Under the references, not under insert, under references. Okay, you click references. Okay, you see here the insert caption. Okay, so click insert caption here. So normally this not normally if you if you didn't format or setting this caption number, so your figure start with the figure 1. But during my explanation before this, I said Unimac want you to follow the chapter number. So you need figure 1.1. Don't type manually like this. Don't type manually. So what you need to do, go to the numbering and then include chapter number. And then use separator, you change from hyphen to period. Hyphen dash. Okay, now we use the period. And then you click OK. So figure 1.1. So now click OK. Okay, as I said, based on the template, we notice that you need to space bar one time, and then colon, and then tab. Then you start type the caption. Unimac main. Okay. So if you see the color in blue color, so means that this not using the correct style yet. So you need to select which the style for the caption figure. So we have here caption for figure. Okay, caption for figure. Okay, I want to explain these two styles, figure center and picture location. Okay, if you see here, this figure no border. Okay, no border. Okay, no border. So if I select this figure center, you see here the figure and caption very close. Okay, you can use this style figure center if your figure have the white border. Okay, we have the outer border. But if your figure no outer border, so please use picture location. So you have the small gap here, so look nice. Okay, this one very close, so better this one. Okay, and then after the Unimac main gate, you hit enter one time. Okay, enough. If you have the source, you can type source www.unimac.edu.my, for example. Okay, so why I advise you to use the insert caption facility in the Microsoft Word. Okay, I have many reasons. Okay, later on, if you want to, when you want to okay, okay, if you want to add new, okay, I proceed. Before I add a new figure, I want to show you the cross-reference. Okay, cross-reference, I want to refer to this figure 1.1. Okay, figure 1.1. So under the caption group here, so we have the insert cross-reference. So you click here, and then you select the reference item figure. Okay, you select figure, and then insert reference to not entire caption. If entire caption, you will have all this caption. So we want only the label and number. Okay, only label and number. And then you click insert. So you see here, figure 1.1 is to make your document look professionally produced. So figure 1.1. This figure 1.1, I not manually type. How I know this one is not manually typed? The first is I can identify using I have the gray area or shaded area. You see the shaded area at the back of figure 1.1. This one, I type manually. Okay, I type manually. So how to make it like this? So go to option, advanced. So you see here, fill shading. Normally they set you when selected. So I advise you to change to always. Okay, always. So we know this one is the cross reference. This one come from manually type. Okay, I just maintain like this because I want to show what is the difference when you. Okay, if I want to add a new figure here. Okay, this one is the figure 1.1. So I want to add another under what? Under problem background here. Okay, under problem background, I enter, insert, picture in this device. Okay, let's say I want to add, I want to add this figure. Okay, so I control the size. Okay, I control the size. Okay, this figure, I have the outer border, white outer border. So I use the figure center. Okay, I hit enter. And then references, insert caption. So you see here, Microsoft will recognize this is the first figure in this document because the existing figure after this figure. So figure 1.1. So spacebar, colon, tab. So this one what? 1 DOTX for many DOCX. Okay. So and then you select the style, caption for figure, and then you hit enter. Okay, so 1.1 here. So what happened to the existing figure? They will automatically change to 1.2. But how about this? Oh, still figure 1.1. So you need to update. You can update like this, update field. So this one figure 1.2. If you manually type this, you need to change manually to 2. So that is a tedious work lah. So no need to manually type. So what you need to do? One way is you just you can right click here. But you ask me, oh, I cannot remember which paragraph I refer to this figure before this. But don't worry, I give you the ultimate alternative. Okay, you can select on, control on, so doesn't matter lah. This figure 1.1 in which paragraph you cite before this, and then you just right click, update field. So you no need to find individual figure 1.1 that you previously cross-reference. Okay. So delete this lah. No need manually type. So imagine your thesis. Your thesis is not 10 pages. Your thesis maybe 100 and 200 pages. So this is the better way lah how you handle your large document. Okay, so done figure. And then we move to the chapter 2. Chapter 2, normally we have table lah because you want to do a summary, something like that. Okay, so I just put under this section. I just draw table here. Insert table. Okay, so I want to create more table. Okay, large table. Okay, insert table. Insert table 5 column. I have 20 lah. I want to make a comprehensive summary. Okay. Okay, something like this. Delete this lah. Okay, open the style pane. Ini make paragraph. Buang sikit. Buang sikit lagi. Okay, usually how to create new file. How to create new file. Okay, this one only the shortcut actually. This one, right click. Okay, you right click here and then new and then Microsoft Word document. Okay, this is the shortcut to create the new file, chapter 4. Okay, so you right click and then new. Or you can open Microsoft Word like this and then you can click new. Sini pun boleh juga. Okay. How to collective edit field for everything that we did across reference. Okay, answer. Kalau guna copy and paste figure. Okay, Badrul asked the question, how about if you copy and paste figure and then copy and then paste to the document? Okay, if you just copy and paste, you will reduce the resolution of the figure if you're not using the insert here. If you're using this insert, so they still maintain the quality of your image lah. If you copy and paste, so Microsoft will reduce the quality of your figure. Still can, no problem, but to maintain the quality of your figure, so I advise you to use the insert. So that's why Microsoft have the insert here. If not, just button copy and paste lah. My answer is like that lah. So to maintain the aspect ratio, to maintain the quality of your image. Okay, so we move to chapter 2. Okay, let's say here I want to type what? Year. Okay, and then author. Okay, and then method. Okay, what? Method. Finding. And then case study, for example. Okay, so for the Unimac, for a table, we don't have any specific format lah, unless we just mention the font size. For the font size, okay, for font size cannot be 12. Okay, the font size for the font in the table cannot exceed 12. Can be small, can be 10, can be 11. As long as we can see the not too small lah. I think you can change to 10 lah. 10, 11 or 12. But cannot be more than 12. So you can make it bold or whatever. So we don't have any specific format for a table. So depend on you lah. But in this template, we just give you the alternative lah if you want to use. Okay, for example, here we have table text 3 left. Okay, this one. This one left. Okay. Before that, we try to clear format first. Okay. If you want this, center. This one what? Left. Okay. If you want this, left. So you can use if you want. If not, you can you just use the traditional way to make it bold, or you want to make it italic. So this one is depend on your way lah, how to format your table, or you can use the three line. Okay, but my intention here, I want to is, let's say if you have, okay, this table consume 2 pages. Okay, 2 pages. Okay, 2 pages. So your header, here, don't copy and paste. If you copy and then you paste here, okay, what happen is, if you add more row here, okay, you add rows, so this header will move down. So that's not the practical way lah. So what you need to do, you highlight this header, and then you go to the layout here. Layout, and then you see the repeat header rows, where you click this. So this one will repeat to the next table on the next page. So when you add, okay, when you add rows, so the header still maintain at the top. So this is the repeat header rows. Okay, repeat header rows. Okay, next we want to add the caption, insert the caption. So you select this table and then go to the review references. Okay, go to the references and then insert caption. Now you change from figure to table and then you numbering again. So normally you will have the table 1. Okay, so how to make it table 1.1? Numbering, include chapter number, use period, click OK, and then click OK. So the same thing, spacebar one time, column, don't forget tag. Summary from the literature related to MTS, for example. Then you select the style. So make sure your cursor here and then caption for table. So caption for table above the table, not below. Below only for the figure, but table above the table. Okay, the same thing lah for the table. If you add new table before the existing, so this table number will update automatically. Okay, so you save. Okay, save. Okay, next, we move to the chapter 3. Okay, chapter 3 normally you have equation. If you propose the new equation, so normally we propose in chapter 3 lah. And then we have the research flow or research design. So I will share with you how to okay, for example here under the objective function or fitness function, so you have one equation. So how to make it the equation? You need to make it a 2x1 table. Okay, 2x1 table, one column for the equation and then one column for the equation number. Okay, let's say here the first column, so you insert the equation. So I just use here equation. Let's say my equation like this. And then another column. Okay, you can control here. Another column for the equation number. So equation number again, go to the under references. Okay, references, insert caption. So you use the equation, select equation. Okay, so normally you have equation like this. Okay, so Unimath just want you equation number, no need label equation. So you can exclude here. Exclude label from the caption. Okay, exclude label from the caption. And then again, you must follow the include chapter number and use separator period. And then click OK. And then click OK. So the number equation outside the box. So you need to cut Control X. Okay. And then you put in the second column. Then you make a bracket. Okay. And then you need to highlight this table and then you need to remove the border. Okay, table properties, border and shading, no border lah. Okay, no border. Okay, and then you control this. Okay, control this. Okay, so this one, we use the style equation, caption for equation. Okay, this one. Caption for caption for equation. Okay, caption for equation, this one on the left. So you just make it this one time. So next you just copy, okay, and then paste. So you just replace the equation to another equation. Let's say you want to insert another equation, this one. So this one, how to update? Control A, right click, update field. So this one become 1.2. Okay, so 1.1, 1.2. Okay, this is how we format the equation. No need for mat type. You can use mat type if you want. No need. No need. You still can use mat type. For those who don't have the mat type, you can use the built-in equation in Microsoft Word. Why sometimes figure and or number lost from the equation written? Lost. Why lost? I don't know. Maybe when you use mat type, you can use mat type. I also have the mat type here. Where's my mat type? But mat type now you need to buy for the full version. So up to you. You can use the mat type or you can use the equation editor in Microsoft Word. Not necessarily everybody need to use the mat type. Okay, next is about the research design or research flow. Okay, I think you have the experience when you draw a circle, when you draw a table or square, and then you have the arrow, and then when you hit enter, the circle still maintain the arrow move down and so on. So how to avoid this? So I suggest you to use the insert shape and then use the new drawing canvas. Okay, you have the drawing canvas here, so you can insert you can insert the circle, you can insert the okay the square here, okay, the triangle, not the triangle. For the decision you use the diamond here. Okay, so what is the purpose of the drawing canvas here? When you move, you hit enter, everything will move together in the drawing canvas. Okay, another thing is when you draw the the table, the arrow like this. Okay, you see here they are connecting. Okay, okay. You need to make sure they mark under the marker. Okay, all right. So you can test that. You can play around with this. And then another one is, normally I notice that when you draw arrow here, you want to make it this one 90 degrees, very difficult, right? Sometimes some of you use the touchpad. Okay, touchpad is very difficult to control this, but very easy actually. You just double click and then you just make sure this one 0 cm, so this one 100% 90 degree. Okay, and then how to make it this one and this arrow center? So very easy. So you just select the arrow and then you hit control and then you select the rectangle, and then you can align here, align in the middle, align bottom, align center. When you align center, this one for sure, this one and these two shape are centered. Okay, so Many things you can use. I don't have time to show everything here, but I give you the idea here how to make it this one. Okay, this one, this. Okay, let's say you have two. Okay, you have two shape here. How to make it these two rectangle align to the right, so you can align right. Okay, so very easy with the alignment here. So this alignment is very helpful for drawing the flow. Okay, Joshua, how to insert the equation? I repeat again. First, you need to insert the 2 by 1 table. Okay, and then put this first column with the equation, and then the second column for the equation number. So insert, and then you select equation here, and then you type your equation. Okay, and then the second column you go to the references, insert caption, you select equation, but you need to exclude the label, then click OK. Then you copy this one, and then you put in the second column. But don't worry if you miss my step. Yeah, so you can, I will show you, I give you my YouTube channel. Okay, my YouTube channel, you can watch again my video. Okay, on my the step for the each process. So don't worry. So how to insert? Okay, you can subscribe my channel. Actually, I give you my channel. Okay, okay, you just type my name. Okay, okay, you just type my name, and then I create a playlist here. Okay, playlist. So I have the playlist for the for the Unimap. I have this also. Where is the Unimap? Okay, this one. Okay, Unimap playlist. I give you the video. Okay, how to download, how to activate the navigation pane. Okay, how to insert figure, how to insert equation and caption, how to do the cross reference, how to combine. So I have the video here, so you can follow lah. Okay, you can follow later on. Okay, but I invite you to subscribe the channel. Okay. Okay, so I put in the chat room the link for my channel, so you can follow. Okay, so I save this. Next, okay. So when you have done, so and then you save chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. So I have done format the main part lah of a thesis for chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. So next step is I want to combine. Okay, I want to combine the chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3. So before I combine, I think I can, if you have any question, before I combine all this chapter into one file. Okay, for those who have question, you can ask me now before I show you how to combine. So to combine the file is very easy lah. Maybe 5 minutes you can. You need only 5 minutes, okay, to combine the chapter. If you know the technique lah. If you don't know the technique, maybe it takes times lah. But if you know the technique, so that's very easy to combine all this chapter into one file.
Doctor, may I ask something?
Yeah, sure.
Sometimes in the lecture view or some paragraphs, we need to put the sentences by dots, not by numeric, or is it possible?
By what? By dot?
Big dots. So like
bullet.
points.
You mean bullet?
Yeah. I'm not using numbers or that one that you explained last in the format template. I'm using just like the circle, small circle.
So in the template, we provide to you the heading 5 and heading 6. Okay, heading 5 and heading 6, we use the A and 1 Roman. Okay, if you want to use another bullet, okay, maybe something like this, okay, so you still can use, no problem. But in the template, we are not provide this style, so you can, but you still can use.
Okay.
But my
Okay,
advice
doctor,
is,
thank you.
since we have the ABC and 1, 2, 3 Roman, so better you use better lah, not compulsory. Okay, but if you still insist to use the bullet dot too, so you still can use. No, but as long as you follow the spacing format required by the Unimap. Okay, any other question before we combine? So we at the end of my session actually. So after we combine and then we convert to the PDF and then we finish our session. Okay, no question. Oh, very good. Okay, so if no question, I proceed. Nak tanya soalan ke apa tu? Okay, if no question, so I proceed to the next step. Okay, I want to combine chapter 1, 2, 3. Chapter 4, I'm not finished yet, so I just did it lah. I just format the chapter 1, 2, and 3. So the first step is you need to double click the template. Okay, double click the template. Okay, you double click the template. Okay, and then you open the navigation pane. Okay, so now you need to delete the chapter 1 provided in the template. So we don't want the chapter 1 provided by the template. We want to insert our own chapter 1. So you just right click, delete. Literature review, right click, delete. Methodology, right click, delete. Result and discussion, right click, delete. Conclusion, delete. So just maintain this item. Okay, so you select the references here and then you hit enter one time. Oh, okay. So you have the empty slot here. Okay, your cursor here. So after the abstract is your chapter 1. Okay, after your abstract is your chapter 1. So go to the insert and then object here. You click the drop down menu here. Okay, text from file. Okay, text from file. So you open the folder that you created your chapter 1, 2, and 3. So you insert chapter 1 first. and then you click insert. Okay, so everything my chapter 1 will insert to this document. Okay, so after at last sentence in chapter 1, okay, so please insert the section break. Okay, section break next page. Okay, section break next page, and then go to insert object text from file chapter 2 insert. So you see here, even though this number in the separate chapter number 1, right? But now when you combine, okay, so this will automatically change to chapter number 2. That's why I said don't worry, just maintain the number 1. Okay, so and then you insert the layout section break next page. Okay, we don't want this. Okay, so we insert the chapter number 3. Okay, insert. Okay, so now we have the chapter number 3. So this one is the last sentence in chapter number 3. So layout page break next page. Okay, so this one no need lah, delete. This one also clear format. Okay, so now we have chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Okay, so when you go to the chapter 2, oh, you notice that this one, oh, why my table 1.1? But in chapter 2, okay, in chapter 3, oh, why my equation number still 1.1, supposed to be 3.1. Okay, so you need to update this. How to update? I give you another technique. Okay, another technique how to update this become 2.1. Before this, I told you that you need to Control A and update field. So this one is more powerful. So you go to file, and then you print. Okay, then you go back. So you see here, table 2.1. Okay, go to the chapter 3. You see the equation number. Okay, equation number. Okay, 3.3, 3.2, 3.1. Okay. Alright. So next, go to the table of content. This is not your table of content. What you need to do? Update field. Just right click, update field. So now this is your table of content. Okay. Next, list of table. This is not your table. So just update field. Go to the list of figure, right click, update field. So the list of abbreviation you need to do manually lah. This one also you need to do manually. Okay, so you have done. And then your abstract here, you need to, this one you need to type your abstract lah. And then this one you type your abstract. And then you go to the first page, cover page. This one you type your title, your name. And then when you see the choose an item here, please choose item lah. Your research proposal, your report, or your dissertation. So is your research proposal, and then partial fulfillment or full fulfillment, and then the type of your degree, Doctor of Philosophy. Okay, if Doctor of Philosophy, you can still type here what biomedical engineering, for example. Okay, and then you can select your faculty of Applied and Human Sciences, for example. Okay, and then your date of graduation. Okay, not date of registration, date of graduation. So if you submit your thesis in 2020, so 2020 lah. Okay, and then this one you need to fill up the form, and then this one your acknowledgement. Okay, and then you have Then you save as. Okay, save as. Okay, save as my full thesis. Okay, my full thesis. Okay, so then when you see here, I have the compatibility mode. Okay, we have the compatibility mode. So you need to go to the info and then convert. Okay, convert. Okay. Mendeley bibliography list will just follow citing in current document, right? Okay. Okay, Mendeley. Okay, Mendeley. In the separate chapter, you no need to create the bibliography yet. So you just create the bibliography when you combine. When you combine the document, so in the document you have the citation, right? So go to the references and then you just insert bibliography here. So Mendeley will list all the references that you cite in your document. So so no need to create the bibliography in the separate chapter. Okay, no need. So you just create the bibliography in the final thesis. Not like EndNote. EndNote, when you cite automatically, EndNote will give you the bibliography at the end of the document. But for the Mendeley gives you the flexibility when and where to insert your bibliography. So that's the nicely of the Mendeley. So maybe tomorrow you will attend the Mendeley workshop. You can feel, but I don't need to show like how the Mendeley works here. But you can follow the workshop tomorrow. So they will show you how the Mendeley works. Can this format be applied for the proposal? Yes, you can apply the proposal. So that's why we teach you early of your study. Why when I insert reference for equation, the caption insert at the top? Yes, because when you insert the equation, okay, here, okay, even though your cursor in the right column, right, the second column, because when you insert caption, the position only above and below, not inside. Okay, not inside. That's why I said you need to cut. Select the equation outside the box and then you cut and then you paste into the right column. That's true, but you need to cut. Okay, you select the number outside the box too and then paste inside the box. My thesis almost complete. Found my thesis not using Unimac format. Any possibility to repair it? It's possible. Just load the format and fine tune. Yes. So the way is you just attach the template that I show you before this, and then you apply the style, which paragraph or which section you need to use. For example, heading, you use heading. Paragraph, you use paragraph, and so on. What is the style for the references? It's a triple E. No, for the Unimac, they only allow you for APA. Okay, APA. All right, thank you. How I can get the 2-day recording for my future reference? So this one you need to ask the organizer. CGS will help you to give the link. But regarding to the my session, yeah, I provide to you my video in my channel, so you can go through my channel. But for the other session, so CGS will give you the link, I think. Okay, so okay, you have done combination. Combine this. Okay. Okay, I save, and then now I want to convert to the PDF. So you need to export. Okay, create PDF or XPS. So I want you to go to option here and then create bookmark using heading. Why I want you to create bookmark using heading here? I click OK, and then I publish. I have the reason why I need to tick the create bookmark using heading. Okay, so when I see my full thesis here, I have the bookmark here. This one, the bookmark. bookmark like your navigation pane. Okay, so you can go through lah very quickly. I received many files from like in the pro in the ETCs lah. Normally when I open any ETCs, they don't have the bookmark like this, so difficult to us to navigate their document. So if they have like this, so easy for us to navigate. To go to the figure table 2.1, we just click and then automatically we can navigate to the particular table that we want. Okay, so I think I have done my knowledge sharing. So if you have question, you can ask me.
Doctor,
Yeah.
the combination takes place in the OT or DOX, DOC.
Double click tadi.
Double
We,
click.
da-
And the
we
last
double click. We double click the template.
double click the template.
And then when you actually when you double click the template, Microsoft Word will create DOC ad for you. So that's why my full thesis in DOC. Okay, we double click the template. But when you double click the template, Microsoft Word give you DOC. That's why I said when you double click, you are not open the template. How to open? You need to right click open. So when you double click the template, Microsoft Word will give you DOC ads. So that's why when we save the DOC, my full thesis, so my full thesis in DOC ads. So template, we just need to attach the template. We want the style. We want the style in the template, and then we transfer to the DOC ads. So that's the idea lah. Okay. Any more question? So we have, I think we're supposed to be to finish at 1 p.m. So we still have time if you have question. Okay, so how if we already done the chapter 1 to 3 in Word? So as I said, if you have the chapter 1, chapter 2, and chapter 3, the steps still are the same. So you just attach the template, and then okay, I show you lah one example lah. Okay, let's say here, this one is Dr. Zuli PhD thesis. Oh, this one using. Okay, let's say I have a document. Okay, sample thesis. Okay, sample thesis. Oh, this one sample thesis. PhD thesis, what this one? This one is 3K GOT. Okay, then I use this now. Okay, this one. Okay, let's say you have your content. So normally, what we do is we control A and then we clear format all. Okay, clear format all until you have like this. So the first word must be introduction. Okay, the first word must be introduction. You have chapter 1, chapter 2. Before the word introduction, you need to remove. Okay, you need to delete. So next, you need to attach the template. Okay, attach the template. Okay, attach the template. Okay, when you have the attached template, so you put here and then you select the style. This one, heading 2, and then this one, you need make paragraph. This one, you need make paragraph. So this one, you need make paragraph. Only you know this one is paragraph or this one is heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4. Because Microsoft Word don't know. So you as the author, only you know this is your paragraph. This is your what. Okay, so that's the idea lah. So the same thing, you just attach the template, and then your job now apply the style. Okay, this one is this one my chapter. Okay, this one my heading 2. This one my paragraph. So that's the idea lah. Okay, need to do more practice, yeah. Sure lah. If after this you never open this document, for sure yeah, you'll be lost lah. So, but don't worry, now we have the many resources. So if you forgot something, okay, you can contact me or you can watch my YouTube channel. Okay. All right. Any more question? Okay, Diana, kalau tak ada soalan aku.
Okay. If no question, then thank you very much to Dr. Wan Zuki Azman for the precious knowledge. For the video I have record, so maybe I plan to share with you all. Let me decide what's the channel for you for me to share with the student. And then the latest update for this afternoon session, I would like to share